Good evening. It is Wednesday night. It is 7:15, usually 7 p.m. We're on a Wednesday night. Good evening, Harry. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm alright, Mark. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Are you happy after last night's 2-1 win against Swindon Town?
I mean, I'm even more happy to find out where we are in the league.
Yeah, fifth in the league. A good performance again last night. A lot of wasted
been a lot.
opportunities as well.
Yeah, could have been a lot more goals again, but a win's a win. 3 points is 3 points. Can't complain.
I mean, it's coming in a bit of an habit. We're not really into
Yeah.
talking negativity, but Dennis, how many chances is he
Oh,
going to miss in front of goal? He missed like another one last night, but then that could have been a penalty. You could have thought that could have been quite easy given as a penalty because it
yeah.
was
I
absolutely
mean,
clattered into.
yeah. From my angle, it looked like a penalty, but then Patterson's obviously said it would have been a penalty. But obviously, he is going to say that. Of course, he is. But I don't know. Some referees are going to say it. Some referees are not going to give it. So it's one of those 50-50 ones. You can't really do anything about it because it's gone and happened. You can't change the past. So, yeah.
I mean, I thought for a championship referee last night, I think he had a poor performance.
I mean, I think it was more given the relay to them. I mean, they were getting most of their free kicks, most of the decisions going their way. So I thought I wouldn't use the word bias, but like more one-sided, if you knew what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. I thought he would have been a bit better, but he went the best. He went the worst. So I'm not going to say no more about the referee because I don't want to be a Bradford fan. So,
Shall we have a look at like Chatter's opening goal? I think this is it. Ball comes in. It was going to be Badu by the announcer, and you can clearly see it was Chatter's goal, and I think it was given like everywhere else after. I did turn the sound over. I think afterwards it was given to a Jatter. But that was a cracking goal. Was absolutely cracking goal. Which one's this? Let's have a look at another one of the goals. This is a goal. No, this is a James.
A great save by Belshaw, yeah.
Just over the bar as well. Goes just
over the bar. That would have went in. That would have made it 2-2, yeah. If that would have went in, then I don't know. But it was a good save over the bar, wasn't it? So.
Yeah. Let's get to this one. I'm going to rewind it. This is Notts County's equalising goal.
I think it's the first one, Mark.
Yeah, that's the first one, isn't it? Again, that's just a widescreen angle of it. Got the and these Curtis of Aaron. That's Dennis's goal. It was like 25 seconds from coming on as well.
17 seconds, I think it said.
Well,
I remember right.
I know that the club and the BBC put 25 seconds, 17 seconds out, but ITV put. I don't know if you see it. Go and see it on ITV Sport.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
And it's 25, isn't it?
Well, 17, 25. He still came on. He still scored, so you can't take it away from him.
I know, but there's one other side of his play which is developing, where he don't pass the ball to a player in a better position. He could have laid the ball off to Tyrese Hall and Jatta last night.
But it seems like more and more the games go on, it seems like you don't want to pass the ball to Chatham anymore, but then Chatham passes him the ball to Dennis. So I don't know. It's a weird one, but
I do also think, right, my man of the match last night was Jatta, hands down. I know JD Jones in that first half, he was like lightning. I felt like
yeah.
I don't know where that speed came from in that first half. It was just flying down that way. But Jata, his ball control last night, the way he was like holding the ball up, turning with the ball, and keeping hold of the ball as well. The ball was sticking to him. Usually, a ball would
Usually,
stick to him and it'd bounce off him, wouldn't it? And it would go
yeah,
like. But last night, it was like having a new player.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, his ball control was good, and then his passes, obviously, after he controlled the ball, were good. So yeah, I mean, you got man of the match. Nobody got man of the match, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it nobody?
No, Jody Jones got man of the match.
Oh yeah, Jody Jones. Yeah, I mean, he did play well in the first half, but in the second half, I don't really think he did that much, to be honest. But yeah, I would have gave it to Jassa or maybe Belshaw or
Evening.
Islander. So
Yeah, I just like think like for the whole 90 minutes, I thought Jack really played well last night.
yeah, absolutely.
So we got Fleetwood at the weekend. And it's going to be interesting. Last season where we played them, we ended up taking the lead. And then in the second half, we could all see it. We all, like you said, you could see like last night, Swindon was going to score a goal.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then
it was a good goal, to be fair.
Against Fleetwood last year, last season, we was 1-0 up. And then we find ourselves 2-1 down.
Yeah. But the second goal was a penalty, weren't it, if I remember right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a penalty or not, that's another story.
And then it was Jatta, I think it was Jatta, if I remember right.
Yeah, he equalised late on.
2-2. And we had to listen to that goal sounding music like twice in that game. I don't want to hear that again
On
this
Saturday,
week.
no, hopefully not.
But I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be an interesting game. They picked up a win last night, 2-1. And I get this feeling there's gonna be a game coming where Notts take all them chances and they all go in the back of the net.
Yeah, there has to be, because the last two games, loads of chances, only scored 3 goals out of the 2 games. So I think we deserve to batter a team, to score lots of goals in the game, and hopefully see a hat trick, because I can't really remember the last time we scored a hat trick in a while. I think the last one was probably Lancashire, weren't it?
With last season, did we have any player with an hat trick last season? I can't remember.
I think Jata was close, weren't he, against Bradford? I think he just missed that chance in the second half. Yeah.
So you're probably going the season before. Yeah, it's been seeing a lot of time, but we need I'd like to see us. Would you take a point at Fleetwood on Saturday? It'd be a good point. So it'd be like same as last season, or 3 points again. And then we got Gillingham on the Tuesday night. But I just think a big win is around the corner. A really big win.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to play out for a draw, and if it's a good draw, I'll take it. But no, I don't want a draw. I want another 3 points. I mean, I think that's me being greedy, but 3 points, 3 out of 3 would be nice. Well, no, it'll be 3. Was it 3 out of 3? But it'll be 4 wins on the spin. I think it will be.
Yeah, that'd be 4 out of 12. Would it 12 from 12?
Yeah.
And then if you go ahead without getting carried away and say you win against Gillingham, that's 15 from 15. That's a really good fall. But
it is.
The only downside, we get Matty Palmer back, and then he picks up an hamstring injury, which
I know.
Last night they made 8 changes Swindon did last night?
It was something like that, yeah, 8 changes, 7.
They had a lot of changes last night. And if you think, Scott Robinson's coming back, it seems like either one of them two in the middle are either now, it's like one comes back,
one gets injured,
one gets injured and everything. Ollie's been playing really, really well as well. But I just think that position in the middle the central midfield looks better when you've got two experienced players in there, not like playing. I think we played Tyrese Hall in there, didn't we?
Yeah, Tyrese Hall, yeah, in the middle.
And my lad was like saying, "Why? That's not his position for him to be playing."
I mean, it was. I guess it was kind of nice to see they're trying something new with the corner when obviously I think it was either Maz that took it and then obviously that new striker we signed, Nedov or whatever his second name is,
And yeah,
was holding it in the corner, trying to be a waste of time. But it was still 2-1. I mean, they could have scored a goal or maybe even more, but obviously it didn't happen, so which is good. But it needs to try something new. But I think we need to do that possibly if we're winning a game by 2 goals or not a lot of time left to go.
yeah, it was interesting tactics. I mean, we were so on top when their goalkeeper went down.
Oh man, yeah, that's probably why I went down. To be fair, isn't it?
Well,
And
yes,
I
because
hate it. I hate it.
I think that's the loudest I've heard in person in a football game of like the fans, especially the home fans, disgust in the way that happened. You know what I mean? Because it's blatantly time wasted. It's blatantly like to get them to go over and talk to the manager and everything else. And then there was that other incident. I forgot to upload this clip where their players injured off the pitch behind the goal towards the
Yeah,
family
yeah,
stand.
yeah. I remember. Yeah,
And the referee went over, and it must have been about a minute he was over there,
yeah,
or maybe even longer. And then in the second half, I think it's before Jody got clattered. Sure, it was Jody got clattered towards the halfway line, and the referee
yeah.
played on. And you think you spent more time bothered about that than that one there that's on the pitch.
It's what I don't get. Is also is where I think it was in the first half where Swindon had the ball at their feet. Iopender went in for a tackle, and then Milano gave offside. I think it was. How can it, or wherever he gave, how can you, if it was offside, how could it have been offside when you were sacking the ball from Swindon's player's feet? But if it was a free kick, then
He gave Jatterers offside in the first. Yeah, you're talking about in the first half, aren't you? Where Iopender wins the ball off the defender,
and the
and he
liner puts his flag up.
starts running in field. Linesman put his flag up, and Jatta was onside anyway. There was some strange offside calls last night. It's that one where
I think
where Jatta runs towards their defender,
yeah,
wins the ball, but he's offside.
and it was offside. Yeah, it's like I don't know how you can be offside from winning the ball when Swindon had it. So I don't know. There was some questionable offsides. I think there's been questionable decisions in that game as well. But I'm not going too much into it. You can't change what's already happened. So we'll move on. Hopefully for another win on Saturday because that'll be nice. Obviously an away
Let me
win.
just see which this video is.
Is that the first of them? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's when we always use it.
Stand.
I turned it down a bit. But another solid performance. We've got to replicate that. Then 3 points only matter if we go to Fleetwood on Saturday and pick up another 3 points. What do you think? What is your score prediction for Saturday?
Well, I was wrong on Tuesday because I said 4-3 Notts, but I thought that game really didn't really have. I mean, from Notts' point of view, could have been a lot of goals. Swindon, however, I think they were dreadful. I thought their goal was, we can't take the goal away from them though because it was a good goal, good volley. I mean, apart from that, I think that was their probably only shot on target to be fair. So it was a bit shocking from them. I thought it would have been a bit better. Score prediction wise, I'm going to go for a win, obviously. I'm going to go 3-1 Notts.
I'm going 3-0 with a James Belshaw like clean sheet. Who would I say had been Notts man of the match on Saturday? I'm going to go for probably Cerula. I think he's going to get something like a couple of assists.
Well, I don't know. If he does get a clean sheet, I'll probably have to pick Belshaw. But if I had to pick Man of the Match for Saturday, probably
And the
Iapenda.
Iapenda's playing really well. For a
He is.
youngster as well, he is playing really, really well.
I mean, yeah, I think it's also a good opportunity to pick him up in the summer because his contract. I think his contract ends at Huddersfield, so and he'd probably be more cheaper than obviously George Abbott. Which I mean, I would love to see him back, but probably won't happen, would it? So if we can get Iapenda on a permanent deal, maybe even in this transfer window, but there's only a couple of days left, so it's probably not likely. But hopefully to see him in the Notts next season because he is improving and he is getting better.
And I can't pronounce the Norwegian's player's name who we signed Tuesday night? Monday night.
It's Haaland.
Haaland, right. So Haaland, right. So with all the talk about so if you talk about like Ruben, and we've had all the talk about Ruben, we had that thing the BBC put out about it's not gonna happen here, but they're in talks maybe in the summer. Do you think that signing sort of like puts that to bed, or are we gonna see that happen later in the summer?
Well, I think I can pronounce his last name. Is it Tangen? I think his last name is Howard Tangen. I think that's. I mean, I'm going to stick with that anyway. I mean, I haven't really heard of him, so I mean, obviously that video that you sent, or obviously early in this week, I did look at it. He does score goals. He has good skills, so maybe he'll turn out to be a good number 10, maybe better than Ruben. I mean, time will only tell because he's only on a loan. So I think that did it say with a loan? Is it
a loan
like
with
a loan
option
to
to
buy?
Yeah, option to buy. Yeah.
So hopefully he does well this season. So.
What impressed me on that video, and it's a long video as well. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Is Harry can ping the ball around. You know, like how Didzy used to ping the ball around. You know, he could pick a pass out and stuff like that.
Pass, yeah.
And you need a player like that. I think we'd like that in the midfield, in the side in general. You know, what can ping like a pass out to somebody on the wing, or a ball through. So a bit because Dan Crowley could pick a pass out.
Yeah. Ruben Rodriguez could pick a pass out as well. So
yeah. But is he going to get the game time between now and the end of the season? Because you look at
true, yeah.
So Lee Enlove comes in from Barnet. Jarvis gets stuck out the starting 11, starting 17, 18. So he's out of that. So Jarvis is back out in Iberia, down in the North Pole, or in the Pumpkin Field, or in BNMs or M&S, holding the phone. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Now you think, well, where's Jarvis going to get in the side?
Yeah, I know.
Because you've got all these people in front of you. So if you're going to put the Norwegian number 10 into that's match day squad, who's gonna fall out a bit?
That is, yeah.
Or if you're going to start him, if you think Conor Grant is probably most at risk, but is he good enough to displace Conor Grant at this moment in time? And I know Conor Grant's.
I personally don't rate him.
Yeah, Conor Grant's got his critics, but he's got the people who also like him as well. So there's so many like different permutations so that if you put him on, you put the new signing on the bench on Saturday, who's going off that bench?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say another thing. It was good to see Euro coming on to the pitch. I know it was only for a couple of minutes, but he made his home debut, so I hope he'll get more minutes as time goes on. But he probably might not be match fit, so that's probably why we're putting him on late. But if he gets more match fit, hopefully to see him out a lot more and hopefully get his first goal soon.
Well, we know from Patterson's interview after the match last night, Scott Robinson isn't going to play a full 90 on Saturday because he's talking about managing his minutes.
Yeah.
So, but then you would have thought, well, was that a bit of bluff and everything? But then, I mean, because him and Ollie looked good when they played together in the midfield. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or will Robbo be back? Who knows? But then
Oh, I know. Yeah.
there's going to be you're going to have
Difficult
like,
one.
I mean, the selection problems are going to be massive soon, aren't you? If you've got fully fit 17,
Squad.
20 players, like 20 odd players, 22 players,
It's going to be tough, isn't it? It's going to be tough
it
to
is going to
choose.
be tough. And that's going to be more about like keeping, you've got to keep players happy as well, haven't you?
But because I know obviously Patterson says this as well, but it seems like every time we get a player back or a couple of players back, there's always someone that picks up some injury. So
Yeah.
waiting for them to come back, and obviously, and then another player gets injured. It's like we can't win.
I do think though, in my honest opinion, Dennis does not like coming on from the bench.
No, I don't.
I know
think
he
does
scored
either.
yesterday, but I just get this feeling he wants to start, and that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing as well.
No, it's not.
But I just think though he's actually when he comes on from the bench, he seems a different type of player, and he really took his goal really well
He
yesterday.
did, yeah.
So are we the referee? We've had him before. His name rings a bell, but I didn't do any of his stats, so I'll let you do him.
Is it Ross Joyce?
Yeah, he rings a bell. I can't remember which Notts County game we had him for, but
Well, he's had 10 League One appearances already. He dished out 26 yellow cards and 4 penalties. League Two, 6 appearances, 23 yellow cards, 2 penalties. National League, 3 appearances, 10 yellow cards and 1. No, yeah, 10 yellow cards, 1 penalty. In the FA Cup, 2 appearances, 7 yellow cards. EFL Trophy, 1 appearance, 2 yellow cards. And the EFL Cup, 1 appearance, 1 yellow card.
and are we doing score predictions for Saturday?
Yeah, we can do.
I can get them up as well. I can get these up.
Do you
Well,
want me to
do you want me to read them or you
do
read
the
them?
first? I don't mind. I do not
Well,
mind.
you can do them then. You can do them.
All right. Are we doing League 1 and 2 or just League 2?
No, just 2.
2. Okay. Bristol Rovers, Newport.
Oh, battle at the bottom. I just think Newport probably are just what, so I'm going 2-1 Newport.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Newport win, but I think it'll be even tighter than that. To be fair, bottom of the pile. Well, not Newport, but teams that are bottom down now, aren't they? So I'm gonna 1-0 Newport. Now this sounds like a good game, but you know how football is. It could be boring. So Grimsby versus MK Dons.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? This is like
Yeah, I know.
Grimsby picking a win up. The like big teams go to Rundle Park, but I still, at the moment, still think MK Dons just edge it 2-1.
Yeah, I think MK Dons will win it. And yet again, I'm sticking with that 1-0 goal, 1-0 scoreline. To obviously MK Dons. Accrington versus Cheltenham.
Accrington versus Cheltenham. Cheltenham 1-0.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Chesterfield, Warsaw.
Chesterfield 2-1. After
I'm
they
gonna
picked up
go.
their win at Salford on last night.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Chesterfield. Crawley Harrogate.
Crawley Harrogate. Crawley. I'll go 3-0 Crawley.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Crawley win. I'm gonna go 2-1. Crewe Colchester.
Oh, Colchester lost, didn't they? It was that weekend they lost. This
They lost
week's
on
been a
Tuesday, didn't they?
strange
To
week.
Grimsby.
Yeah, to Grimsby,
Colchester.
yeah.
10 men, yeah.
I'm going for a 1-0 Colchester win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same. 1-0 Colchester win. Obviously, we did Fleetwood Notts. Gillingham Bromley.
You know what? Gillingham have got to get better. They've got to be. Bromley with a draw. I don't know. I'm swaying towards Gillingham, but I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
I'm going to, yeah, I mean, I was going to sway more towards Bromley, but I can't see it being anything else from the draw, so I'm going to go 2-2 as well.
Hopefully this time, hopefully this time, one of the Gillingham players don't manufacture a penalty. Allegedly, according because he ended
allegedly, yeah. I mean, it doesn't say it. Don't say it's a half-hour kickoff, so hopefully not.
Yeah, he ended up with a 3-match bad after that.
Oh, I know. Oldham, Cambridge.
Cambridge are flying, so I'm going to go Cambridge 2-1.
I mean, if Cambridge was at home, I would have obviously gone with a Cambridge win, but they're not, and they don't really do that good away. So I'm going to go with an Oldham win. I'm going to go 3-1 Oldham. Managerless Shrewsbury, obviously been announced today. Versus Barnet. I was going to say Barnsley then, but no, it's Barnet.
I'm going to go for a Barnet 1-0 win.
You know what? Fleetwood were managers on Tuesday. They won 2-1. I think that's what's going to happen to Shrewsbury. I think they're managers, but I think they're going to win 2-1. Swindon Borough.
It can't get any worse, can it?
It can.
You know what? Ian Holloway's interviews, I was disappointed in his interview. There was still some gold in that one last night after the
It was, yeah. But it weren't as good as Bromley, though, was it? Really? I didn't tell you to kick it to him. Oh, whatever he said about kicking it.
I told him to pass it, not kick it.
I told him to pass it, not kick it.
So I'm going to go for Swindon to get back to winning ways. I'm going 3-0 as Swindon.
Yeah, I mean, Swindon didn't impress me on Tuesday. But they're at home. They're against the. Borough's one of them teams where they can either impress you or obviously not. So I don't know. Have they even got a new manager yet?
What, Shrewsbury?
No, Borough. Because I know they're
Barrow, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So if any Barrow fans are listening, let us know. So I'm going to go a 2-0 Swindon win. And then the last game of the afternoon. Oh.
But the only thing about what figured me about Swindon, and you look around like on social media, whether it's like on X, and the fan base are quite divided on like Holloway as an whole, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is pretty sort of like, but we had this last season with Maynard. There was like certain fans was like, and I was one of them certain fans. It was like, yeah, we was in a good position, but there was like stuff wrong with the way we was playing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And them sort of calls, and there's that same sort of like feeling amongst the fan base, and also a lot of the fans think Holloway sort of blaming them for the performances rather than like taking responsibility himself. And it's the same like lines every single week, so yeah, you're never going to keep a fan base happy.
Well, no, that's true. Tranmere Salford, and that's the last game in the afternoon.
Tranmere Salford. Salford lost to Chesterfield. Salford been playing really well. Tranmere, you know what? The players they've got, Tranmere have got. You got some really good players at Tranmere, and I just don't. What is going on at Tranmere?
I don't know. I mean, they could beat a team by a lot, and then they can also lose a game by a lot. It's like crazy.
I mean, Crewe are no good away from home. They're better at home than they are away. They go to Tranmere and beat them like 4-1.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. It's so confusing.
It's this league. It's like anyone can beat anyone on a day. You just have to turn up.
It'd be interesting how Salford, because they've gone on that run of not like winning. Now they've lost against Chesterfield, especially at home as well. That would have hurt Cole Robinson. I bet the next installment on YouTube will be like bleeped a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's how they respond. I think, you know what? I think Tranmere could end up winning this one, but by 2-1 with a 93rd minute winner.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get Tranmere as well. I'm going to say 2-1.
But it's going to be interesting with we've got some bad weather. And they can't work out at the moment whether it's going to be snow, rain, whatever it's going to be, wherever it's going to be. So there could be some games called off this weekend. Might end up with another situation where there's quite a few games off. There's supposed to be like more down south where it's a lot of rain, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? We're going to have to wait and see, but hopefully our game don't get called off. So, hopefully it's on.
Yep. And I will see you at Fleetwood. Going to another away game, and you're shocked, aren't you? It's a shocking thingy. You know what I mean? You notice how Notts County's form has changed since I've been going away.
Don't put it all down to yourself.
Yeah, just good luck, John. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To say that now, we'll go with Fleetwood on Saturday, and it'll be like
We're gonna get
we'll lose
5-0.
lose 4-0. Yeah, and then this will come
and then
back
I'll
to
know
haunt
who to
me.
blame it on.
Yeah. Right, final thoughts, Anna?
Just to improve on the performance on Tuesday and start taking our chances more often. And don't be scared to shoot instead of taking that extra pass.
Yeah. And come on, you pies.
Yeah, come on, you pies.
And we shall see you back on Sunday, probably 7 p.m.
Yeah.